20 December 2020. The birthday party is simple and not quite extravagant. There is no invitation for others, just him with his own family. In fact, he didn't really have any friends throughout his life. Being alone is his expertise, and so it's no wonder why Luke doesn't have any. 20 candles were lit around the cake as indication for his age this year, while the whole house was redecorated for the occasion. Thanks to his family, this gloomy house somehow looks different today. It's been 5 months since he moved to this house alone without his parents around, or specifically his adopted family. Trying to be independent is just an excuse, because deep in his heart, he just wanted to escape from people. Luke is in a state where he's tired of everything no matter how much he tried to overcome his problems. There is no simple solution for it. Since that incident, he kind of gave up, although at first he's the one who seems to be optimistic. To be honest, this is his first time in life knowing himself to develop an interest in someone else. But everything is wrong in the first place. Maybe if there's an opportunity to time travel, he wishes to go back to where it all had started. But such thing is impossible anyway. Another stupid hope for himself.
That because you were such a dumb bass, easily falling in love with that random girl though.
Luke rolled his eyes instantly. Something in his body tried to take in charge of him. The inner voices appear again. This time Luke assumed that it was Diane in his head right now.
Excuse me a minute, it won't be long.
Luke quickly headed back to his room, leaving them pretending nothing is wrong with him. His parents just let him go even though they still haven't started the celebration yet. The cake are yet to be cut along with a birthday song. Out of nowhere, the doorbell rings. An unexpected visitor has come. Although his parents were surprised with a sudden visitor, but his mother went to see who the guest was. Luke just ignored it as he rushed to his room. He nearly switches into Diane in front of his parents just now. What a messy life. It is impossible to be happy when his life is out of control like this.
Today is my 20th birthday. Everyone seems to look very happy except me. Every year on my birthday, I don't know why I feel like I died a little more. Indeed, I need to survive, but it seems hard when my heart is still within my body.
You look serious. What's up? Today is our birthday, right?
Oh well, he still denied us in here. No wonder that gloomy face.
Come on, it's already our 10th year anniversary. Hadi love it.
Shut up! I screamed right away, immediately trying to stop the voices inside my head. One of them coming forward, however I tried to pull myself back. I closed my eyes and breathed in deeply while trying to relax and stay completely still. When I opened my eyes again, looking at the mirror in front of me, I'm questioning myself. It is me inside right now, or one of them already took over me. Sounds quite ridiculous, right? But that's it what I experience every day. Sometimes I'm completely confused whether my own self is actually the real one on this body, or maybe I also one of the alters just like them. My life is creepier than anyone had thought about it. This is why no one would roughly stay to me. Even makes me wonder I always have no sense of belonging. Neglected by other people is part of me. I no longer feel anything about that. Not allowing the alters to come is actually a really tough job for me. It always feels like I'm struggling with a sharp pain inside my head. Since Hadi already took off as me for a month, I decided to take a rest from it. I thought it would be much better if I'm the one here, especially during my birthday. Not gonna lie, how scared I am when I keep on forgetting what had happened, like a total blackout, and suddenly realize it's been a month someone else is being me. However, Hadi is quite alright compared to Diane. He is only 6-year-old boy who loves to stay in his bedroom instead going out to play. Most of the time, Hadi takes over me, especially during my rapid mood swings. The sadness I felt indirectly calling him in to replace myself. All happens after that incident. I barely put myself in reality and prefer to hide for a while. Feel like wanted to leave and go somewhere that is quiet and dark. So I kind of let him freely to be me. It's not his fault.
And here you are living, despite it all happened from your own mistake.
Diane came out back, the voice that never tired on shouting inside my head. As I told earlier, this alter is differently far from the other. His strong personality is enough to make me change into a different person. She is quite extrovert, always creating a new trouble every time she shows up. Diane make it worse. The last word I said before I lose my consciousness. Yep, she takes over me right now. Shit.
There you go. I was wondering when you will stop dragging me out of nowhere. I mumbled while searching for another outfit to wear. What kind of joke is Luke wearing a black hoodie on his birthday? Dark concert is totally not my type. Haha, this one is nice. I grabbed a plain white shirt with glitter on it. To be honest, I really want to wear a mini skirt or dress, but with this body on me, people out there will definitely discriminate him. Accepting the reality world I'm not same as the other girls. Otherwise, I will have bought all of those beautiful dresses at the boutique and wear it with pretty high heel on me. So gorgeous. No matter what, Luke really had me even though I did not do anything strange. I agree that my hobby on buying a bunch of makeup products cannot be stopped. I'm fine of not wearing beautiful outfits, but just not makeup. Makeup is my passion. It's not wrong for a boy wearing a makeup, right? Okay, sorry looks. I confess this one is my fault. Hehe. But nothing can stop me. Why bother me? Oh, there one more thing I want to gossip about the incident that Luke mentioned before this. I gonna expose it. Okay, first of all, this one random girl suddenly approached us. I don't really remember her name. Lily, I guess. Basically, Luke fall in love with her. We actually okay with it because this is his first time. So at first, everything was going great if Luke did not make any foolish decision. Looking back on the day they met, Luke did not even introduce us to Lily. See, it is all wrong. I already remind him that it's not the right way to hide his true self. I know he does not want to be rejected, afraid of telling the truth, but things are bound to be out of control anyways. That has innate happenings. Sometimes Luke cannot even think straight that his disease is uncontrollable. Not to mention on the day when he met Lily, it was not him. Yeah, I'm the one who came out at that time. Can you imagine how shocked she is when she saw Luke in a pink shirt with makeup on his face? Since then, she cut all contacts with Luke and disappeared without a trace. Such a tragic, unrequited love story. And yes, it is my fault. I put back my makeup set that were in my hand on the dressing table, looking at the mirror for a moment, observing my face. You are such a stupid Diane. No matter how much you rely on trying to be dominant in this body, you will never achieve what you want. Luke is a boy and you trapped in here forever. I continue to apply lipstick on my lips and some foundation all over my face. Reflected back on the pen when I realized being trapped in here. Diane is actually Luke's last sister. She died in an accident when she was 12 years old. Luke carried through traumatic even from his childhood experience. That is how I ended up with him. Even so, he had me so much but still unable to get rid of me or any other alters due to all of those bad memories he kept on hiding. He created us to make himself forget what had actually happened. It is just what he are, a coward little kid who is still in denial of his sister's death.
Luke started when he heard someone knocking at the door.
Wait a sec.
He shouted as he rushed to the toilet, washing his face that are full of makeup before heading to unlock the door. He took a deep breath, trying to calm himself a little right before seeing his mother in front of him. However, he didn't realize that he is still wearing Diane's glitter shirt after opening the door. Oh shit, he cursed himself. Sorry for interrupting you, but there's a guest downstairs looking for you. By the way, are you okay, Luke? Her face looked concerned because they were waiting for Luke to come down for almost 40 minutes already. Worried about Luke, she went upstairs to check up on him. Luke just nodded and followed his mother right after, switching into back his favorite black hoodie sweater. He sighed in relief. But it only lasts for a short while as he saw Dr. Amanda in his house, completely shocked.
What are you doing here?
He mouths the words without uttering a sound. Luke silently yelled in his head as she reassured him while waving her hands to Luke. Honestly, he doesn't want his new family to know anything about his condition, and the presence of Dr. Amanda during his birthday party here really ruined his plan. Luckily, Dr. Amanda did not introduce herself as Luke's psychiatrist to his parents, or else everything will be exposed. The simple birthday party went well, despite his parents' best efforts and intention to celebrate it. The truth is, Luke almost forgotten about his own birthday if his parents didn't come. They ate cake and had a good feast. All the foods were delicious and good, undeniable of homemade food made by his mother. Even though only 4 persons, including Luke, celebrate his birthday, he really appreciated each one of them. Dr. Amanda congratulated him and wished him a prosperous life ahead.
Feeling a little overwhelmed, Luke realized there is still someone who cared about him. With nothing much to talk, he excused himself and went to the kitchen, volunteering to wash the dishes. Dr. Amanda picked up some of the leftovers on the table and followed him too. His parents went to the living room and chatted over something related to the news that they saw on TV, giving both Luke and Dr. Amanda some private time. "Hey, is it okay for me to help?" she said with a honeysuckle voice as if all her words were drenched in sweet honey. Luke's heart raced as a shadowy figure caught the corner of his eye.
My pleasure, dear.
He gave some space for her. Dr. Amanda's eyes quickly caught the changes of Luke's behavior. He seems a bit different. "Sorry for the sudden question. Do you mind telling me? You are not Luke right now, is it?" He chuckled while staring at Dr. Amanda with admiration.
Wow, how is this young lady recognize it very fast? You are indeed a psychiatrist.
Dr. Amanda remained calm as she's already familiar with the situation. She tried to change the subject. I think this is my first time seeing you. Mr. She tried to recall back on the names that Luke had mentioned before this on his therapy session.
Mr. Sophie.
He finished the word for her with a warm smile slowly grew across his face. Those smiles somehow looked like an old man. She could see as if an old soul had immersed on Luke's body. There was silence for a while, creating quite an awkward atmosphere, but in a comforting way. Suddenly, his facial expression changed from happy, warm face into a frown as if worrying about something. Dr. Amanda noticed it. She spoke up. "Do you have something in your mind that you wanted to share with me?"
Nothing. It is just a sudden thought that I wish I could tell everybody that we are not dangerous.
Mr. Sophie expressed his feeling.
We are here to protect Luke and helping out when the situation calls. But why they look at us as if we are threatening them? He sighed heavily and shook his head. A mixture of sadness and despair got into him, in which makes him more emotional. Mr. Sophie did not understand why there is some people still discriminate how people with mental illness look disgusting to the society. They attack them as an unworthy creature who doesn't not belong in here. Dr. Amanda understand what Mr. Sophie was trying to speak about. Even as a psychiatrist, she also couldn't deal with those kind of close-minded people. Every time her patient is talking about this issue, she just gives out words of encouragement to them as she's still unable to do more than that. It is hard for both the patient and psychiatrist. Sometimes, I'm not sure where should I put myself, blaming Luke in the first place or the people around him who never understand what he's going through. I hate them. His voice broke away as his chest heaved. His palms were wet due to washing the dishes, and so he wiped both of his palms onto his pants. He looked away, trying to find some water to drink as he felt his throat dry. Dr. Amanda handed up a cup of tea to him. He slurped down the tea as soon as he sat down beside her.
To be honest, I myself didn't have any exact answer to it. But one thing should be clear, Mrs. Sophie, that society shouldn't control over you. Let them talk what they wanted to talk it about, you or even Luke. It doesn't matter if you wanted to put away the heavy burden on your chest or the chains that you are holding onto that's trapping you, because all in all, it's your own happiness will empower you.
She finally replied to it. Mr. Sophie rants. The burden felt by all her passions made her sad too.
I don't know if I will meet you again, Mrs. Sophie, but remember my words. No matter how much the other elders keep on competing to be dominant or you struggling to protect Luke when he's in danger, you guys are the one who will always be there with Luke.
She smiled and pats Luke's back, the middle-aged lady comforting him, and Mr. Sophie put his head on her shoulder, trying to relax himself as he closed his eyes.
Thank you, Doctor.
Luke whispered.
It's okay, Luke.